Hello everyone, namaste. So today's pick a card, we're going to do traits of the person who is coming towards me. And again, this is one of those fun topics where, we take it lightly. We're just going to have fun with it. It is absolutely me reading the energies of what's coming. And also, half of it, you perhaps being inspired to aspire to that future. And again, because of the nature of just how I do things and how I practice, whenever we look into the energies of what's coming, we are actually very grounded in the now. Instead of what next, we are going to be rooted in what now. It is from a sense of what is going on with me right now and being connected to that joy and blessing right now, that we receive the information that are allowing us to see that next step that is happening for us right now. So I know this is very particular to how I read specifically. Not all readers will have that preface in the beginning, but for me it is such an important premise for me to give out over and over and over again, and I'll probably keep saying this until the end of time. It doesn't matter how many pick a cards I do. We are just so blessed to be able to offer our services to the world at this time, and we are so blessed to have each other, to really push humanity to the next level of consciousness. In the next, I want to say era, but we're probably there already in the Aquarian age, right? Our new currency is no longer going to be money. Our new currency is going to be the level of consciousness. And this is not my original thinking. A lot of astrologers have been talking about this for a very long time, and there are multiple astrologers who will say the same thing. And I would say I am half an astrologer. I am going to be a forever student. It is not my bread and butter, but I do study it and I do follow it, and I approach it in terms of evolutionary astrology, meaning we definitely have free will and we are definitely co-creating with the universe. What is above, so below. What is below, so above. The stars don't just, or I should say, it is not that we happen, where things happen certain ways because of the stars. We are made of the same material. We are animated by the same force as the star, and we are just using the stars to reflect what opportunities we have, right? And to use it as a mirror to see where we can go next, and to perhaps inspire us, and to also see where we can adjust our intention so that we co-create something that is more aligned to our original innocence, more aligned to our hearts, more aligned to our next stage of evolution. And I know this is a bit of a tangent, but what I'm just trying to say is that tarot really is just a pool of reflection. There is no prediction going on here. And I probably will say that every single time because it's just how we have learned to read tarot. The language will come out to be predictive, and I do apologize for that. It's just how I've learned tarot, and the language has stuck. I am doing my best to transition into a language that is a lot more grounded in where we are. But that's the journey, isn't it? We're all on this journey to a new Aquarian world. And there is no blame, there is no shame for not being there already. We're all just riffing off of each other, having fun, and really doing our best to co-create this new earth. Okay, so thanks for listening to me lecture there. I can get a little lectury. For everyone who knows me in person, they would attest to that. But let's get back to today's pick a card, and it is again a very, very popular topic, and I'm also excited because it's always so interesting to see what combinations come up, and to really it's also for me to realize, and hopefully you'll see it if you end up listening to all the piles, that we are all in different stages in life, and there are multitudes of people in this world, and there are all these different ways of doing relationships in this world. And especially going into the Aquarian age, we're not going to be defined by just this institutional relationship, institutional marriage that had defined our society for the past 100 or 200 or however many hundreds of years old. I'm not a historian, so I really can't say, but it's been there for a while. And we're here to shift into something new. And we're not saying that, oh, polyamory is the right way to go, or monogamy is the way to go. No, we are sort of expanded, or we're going to expand into unknown territories. But of course, we proceed with boundaries and safety in mind. And again, just because we're in that transitional period, the way that I read cards will still be in a traditional way, as in the language will be geared towards partnership in the traditional terms, monogamy in traditional terms, unless I see the cards indicate otherwise. But apply your own situation. I guess that's the bottom line that I'm trying to say, is apply your own situation, gender-wise, straight or LGBTQ plus, whatever and however you define yourself and how you do relationship. I'm saying that just be yourself, and excuse my inability to have that inclusion right now in my language, because we are just getting started as a society, as a collective, to bring our language, to bring our institutions on par with what we already know is true. But we're on the road, guys. We're on the road. So that is the positive news. So thank you again for sticking with me for this lecture. If you are still here and haven't clicked on the timestamps I do appreciate you listening in on my intro, and this is an important intro so that you know where I am coming from. Okay, let's finally get to the fun part. So again, our topic today is traits of the person coming toward me. And this is the singles love edition, where it's going to be more focused on singles love and to see what is coming in for you. I guess if you're a couple or if you are in just starting a relationship, this could, I guess, apply to you. For those who are just starting, I guess this could really apply to you as well. But it is more geared towards singles love reading. So I'm excited to see what the combinations reveal. And here we go, 4 piles. And pile 1, we have Ace of Wands. Gonna bring this up for you to see. Ace of Wands. Pile 2, we have Ace of Swords. We're playing with the aces today. Pile 3, we have Ace of Pentacles. And pile 4, we have Ace of Cups. So take a moment to really allow the decks, allow the piles to speak to you. A lot of the times we want to think it through, right? We want to say, oh, I kind of know that this card means this. When that thought arises, drop it and just tune into the intuition to see which pile is of resonance with you. There are no words that's attached to it. There's no thinking. You're just training resonance. It may be pile 2 today, pile 4 tomorrow, maybe the Ace of Wands for this instance and Ace of Cups in the other instance. So again, tune in and feel free to pause if you need more time. All right, beautiful. So let's get to it. I will get organized here so we can get to pile 1 with the Ace of Wands. And how apropos for us to start with the Ace of Wands, because it is the card of initiation and passion and somebody coming towards you like a knight in shining armor. And this person, because we're focusing on the person, this person really has a lot of creativity in themselves and is really about putting forth who they are and their ideas into the world. They're the ones who are constantly coming up with ideas and being able to just start things like that. They are the starter fluid. They can light up any project. They can inspire anyone to really go for the common goal on any project. So it is definitely a card that is on the more masculine side, as in there's more of a yang energy, the go-getter energy. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. We all need that go-getter energy. But it is very action oriented. This person is action oriented. They take matters into their own hands. And when it comes to love, when they come to you, they're going to be clear with their intentions. It's not going to be wishy-washy. What you see is going to be what you get. It is very, very straightforward. When that person comes to you, you will have no doubt. So exciting and beautiful. Let's put it right there. So let's look at your tarot. And this time I'm going to flip all of them because we are wanting to get the whole picture. Or I need to get the whole picture before I start giving you their traits. So first card, King of Swords. Then the Star. The Aquarian energy is coming through a lot. And then we have Seven of Cups. Then the last card, Knight of Pentacles. So the defining card, our overall energy for this person coming towards you, is the King of Swords. This person, at least on the outside, because we are making this sort of the ascendant card of how others see them and how they present themselves to the world. So they are definitely all about business, or at least that's how they come across as. And so you're not going to necessarily think that they would be interested in coming forward, at least not in the beginning. But here's the thing, and this mirrors the Ace of Wands, because once they identify their goal, they will go after it. They have the skill, they have the strategy, they have the business acumen, they have the know-how in business and actually also in relationship, because it is the King of Swords. There is experience in communication. There is experience in not, or getting right to it and not wasting time. This person is not going to waste your time. If they're interested, they're going to say it. If they think, oh, we still need to, I still want to know if you're stable, or I want to know if you're interested in traveling, or I need more information from you to really sense if I want to continue this relationship or start a relationship, this person is going to tell you. It is very straightforward with this person. And that is actually a wonderful trait when it comes to relationship, is it not? Because he knows his truth, he or she. It's up to your own circumstance, as I've said in the intro. So they know what their truth is. They're very clear on what their truth is. So that means that they're going to be straightforward with you, because they're not here to waste their own time. And that's awesome. And their internal influence, this is such a beautiful card to get as your person's internal influence, because they are looking to the star. They are looking for someone to dream together, someone to wish upon a star with them, to really start a journey to something that is magical. They're looking for a magical relationship, so full of hope and highest aspirations that they could ever have. Be sure they have high expectations for this relationship. They have high expectations, and they're wasting no time. It's like, oh, okay, I see you are good for me here, you're good for me there, but you won't really match with me in this section here, which I would really need to feel a sense of that Disney wish upon a star fairy tale feeling. As much as they seem stoic on the outside, they're looking for something magical on the inside. So they will waste no time in trying to figure out if you are the one who they want to live happily ever after with. And overall, it is so beautiful. So once they decide that, you know, that you are that person, they will move forward like, you know, like it's the end of the world and that you're the last person, and they're just gonna grab onto you. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card to get for their external influence. And Seven of Cups, it just reflects sort of the detailed analytical thinking that the King of Swords has to determine if they're in a right situation, to determine if you're the right person, again, male or female. They really take their time in thinking things through. And that, again, that is not a bad thing in relationships, right? And they want to make sure that there are no skeletons in the closet. And of course, we have all been through ups and downs in relationships. We all sort of have gone through red flag experiences where maybe we would want to take more heed the next time around, where we would want to take a longer pause to really test out someone, to really understand that person before we take that leap, right? So that's what this person is doing. And the other layer, because this is the external influence card, they have choices on the table. That is a possibility. I'm not saying that that is the only possibility, but that is definitely a possibility that they do have choices on the table. You know, they are very set in their career. They know their inner worth. They know that they deserve their own dreams come true. And so they will take their time. And there is a phrase that I keep wanting to use, to sniff you out, kind of. They want to take their time to sniff you. I know that's not really elegant or graceful, but you know what I mean. So that's what they're doing. However, once they have decided that you are the person, or that this connection is worth going the next step, they are solid in every single step that they take. They're solid, and they will consider you as a part of their finances. Again, doesn't matter if you're in the masculine role or the feminine role. This person will incorporate you into their financial planning. And so giving this relationship the grounding, the security that is needed to build the relationship that is out of this world, that is phenomenal and out of this world, because it is from solid foundations that a relationship could really blossom, that a relationship could fly. And make no mistake, they're looking for a soulmate connection, a connection where they feel a resonance in their spirit and their soul, because the Star card appeared. So yeah, they look like they're all about the money, they're all about practicality, they're all about logic, they're all about common sense, but in their heart, they're a romantic. They want to create a truly utopian world with you, a utopian romantic relationship with you. So, don't be fooled by their appearance. They could seem cold. They could seem calculating. They could seem like they're hesitating. Just know that once they make their decision, nothing is going to stop them, because Ace of Wands is on the table. And also the Knight of Pentacles say that, yeah, they're fast to initiate, but that doesn't mean that they won't take solid steps, because they will. And they do this so that you could actually have a secure future together, a committed and secure future together. Awesome. Let's look at your wisdom of the Oracle. See what they say about this person poised. In regards to relationship, this person is set up and ready to go into a relationship because they have it all. They're already so successful in their work and whatever that they're doing, and they have the intention to be in a relationship. They're ready to be in a relationship. They know the type of vision they have envisioned the type of relationship that they want. So what's left really is to just pick the person and let the success come in, because I am reading from their perspective. So I have to come in from, or what am I trying to say? They are poised to grab the person. They're poised to just pick the person and to move on to a solid relationship. So what I was saying is that, is it you? I don't know. But they're poised to receive someone. They're ready in their life circumstances to receive someone. And that's what I'm seeing. So is this good for you? I don't know. But this is definitely good for them, right? This is great for them. They're set up in their career. They're set up in their visioning work. They must be really attractive, because they are really set up to receive multiple offers on the table. And they have the maturity and set up to really plow forward to make sure that the relationship works. So in terms of relationship read, this person is solid. All right, let's see the energy oracle. Angel of love, angel of love. See what a contrast this is. See what a contrast this is. Can you believe that someone as stoic and blank-faced as King of Swords, someone who is so hard to read on the outside, could be the angel of love on the inside? But that's who this person is. This reflects the star very, very aptly, right? inside, they are the angel of love, and they are ready. They are so ready for love, and they have so much love to give. They have so much love to channel to you, because they themselves channel so much love from the universe. There is spirituality in this person. Whatever that they do in this world, it is out of a goodwill for the world. And they may be slow, but it is because they want to make sure that they are doing the right thing. And angel of love is just the icing on the cake, is cherry on top of the ice cream scoop. Wow. Look at this combination with poise and angel of love. No wonder there are interested parties all around this person. There are definitely interested parties. And again, they really do have so much to offer, and they're of pure of heart. They have a lot of heart. And they're not the type that will throw their heart away on a whim. They will make sure that their heart is channeled through grounded means, that their heart is being put to good use so that it is manifested in a positive way. So they will be looking for that in their partner as well, where love is being put to practical use. Love is being put to creative use and to strengthen the kingdom that they already have, male or female. So a beautiful, beautiful person. Again, you would never guess that this is what they are inside. If you're their colleague, even if you are their distant family, you would not guess. Not even their friends would be able to guess. But when you get intimate with this person, you will see how they channel the star and how they will want to give you the star. They will literally travel to the moon, right, to bring you back a moon rock. At least that is their intention. Are they going to be, like fast per se? No. But they're the type of person where if you mention that you like a moon rock, they would be the type of person who would keep that in mind, and maybe not now, and maybe not next year, but when opportunity arrives and somehow they're able to get it for you, they will surprise you. They will surprise you. Doesn't matter how many years. So you may be so surprised that they even remembered at that point, but they do. So this is the type of person. Awesome. I wish you good luck. Let's look at your fortunes to close. So I did pick out two months card for you to look at as a reference, and astral house card as thematic reference for this relationship. But let's look at your fortunes first. First fortune, money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So again, the relationship path is the money path for this person, right? Because again, they are about business, right? They are, they have strong business acumen, and they see the relationship path The same as the money path and how they're able to align with each other and strengthen each other. They're not into relationships that are just purely emotional or purely foundational, financial, but it's only for practicality and no emotions and no romance. No, it's combining the money path with the relationship path. And that is a winning combo, right? So when they are deciding if you're the right person, they're going to gauge if they're able to forge a new financial path along with you, take on a new financial adventure with you. The star means that they are looking to a new adventure. They do what they do so well, but they want a new adventure. So when they look into the possibility of the relationship, they're going to be gauging if the finances will work, and not just for maintaining the existing, but is this going to lead to a new financial and money path. So not a bad trade at all. So their next fortune, rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. That is curious. I feel like I want to put it in between the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, just because maybe they were in a bind of not being able to choose or even understand what it is that they want, or they are having difficulty manifesting what they believe should be possible in this world. It's like they want the fairy tale and yet they doubt that it's going to happen, right? But this card is saying to them, because I am reading for them, you're just listening in to a reading that I'm reading for them, that the difficulties are going to be over and they're going to find the right person. Like the rainbow motif keeps coming in, that they're going to find the right person where it enhances all areas of their lives, right? Not just one area, all areas. And the feeling of challenge is going to be over. They feel challenged. Maybe they had past experiences where there were skeletons in the closet for all the people that they met, or that they were never the right ones. And this is telling them that that wait is almost over, to not stop. Like if I were reading for them, I would say, the most difficult part is over. So you could really start to open your heart, allow the heart to flow in, because you have gone through lessons already, lessons that you need to pick up, and you are poised for the win. You are poised to really welcome that person who will reflect the love, who will reciprocate that love and what you want. So beautiful. So the months to look out for this pile are November and September. So that's just the reference for fun. I can't say I resonate with this. It's just, again, just for fun. If you resonate, great. And let's look at another. I would put it as a theme, I guess, for this person and your connection. Love. I will put it right there. Love. They may be all about business. They may be all about foundations. They may be slow, but they're always coming in from a place of love. And if you guys end up coupled, this is going to be the focus of your relationship. In terms of your outer circumstance, the outer world to the world, your relationship may look normal on the outside, as in you're just a normal couple, nothing special. You guys both seem grounded on the outside, but inside there's passion. Inside there is a lot of passion. So absolutely, congratulations. Or I should say congratulations to this person, because love is in the air and they're so ready to receive and give love. So I hope that was of inspiration to you. And if this is your person, if this is who you're looking to maybe start a relationship, or as a relationship possibility, then I wish you all the best. Thank you, group 1. Namaste. All right, that was group 1. So interesting. The combinations are always so diverse and different, and I could really sense that person. All right, group 2. So for group 2s, I do sense that you have had a reckoning of truth lately, meaning that you were divinely inspired to really know your truth in a relationship. And I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about the other person yet, but you have been given the sword of truth. And for the other person as well, it's as if they've been through some things where now they're given the sword of truth. And they finally can see clearly what their truth is and what they're all about. And to see things from a view of clarity, to have a better perspective for what they want, and have a better perspective of how they want their relationship to be. It's almost like being more clear about the list of characteristics that they're looking for, their person's list. They may be changing it a little bit, updating a little bit because of an insight that they got or lessons learned from past relationships. So this is an insight card. Ace of Swords is a divine insight. Also circumstantial or circumstances based insight. So it could come from both the material source or a divine source. Either case, it is reckoning with one's own truth. So they're seeing their own truth. And that is a great thing to have when it comes to relationships. It is when we know our own truths that we're able to be truthful to each other, to really attract that person and to really interact with that person from a place of truth. And that is the type of relationship that we can actually build on, instead of both parties interacting through masks. And this time I mean it symbolically, not literally, right? So this is about shedding the mask, the internal mask, and just allowing oneself to be bare and truthful, beautiful. What a beautiful recognition and realization. Let's look at the tarot. Again, I'm going to flip all at once this time to get a more complete view, so that I'm not, taking time explaining each card and then summarizing. The reading would just go on forever then. I could do that. I could really talk forever, but you guys don't want to be here forever with me. So the Devil. Okay, I'm glad I'm flipping all these over at once. Nine of Swords, not surprised, right? Five of Cups, not surprised. The Emperor. All right, let's take a look-see of what this energy tells us about this person. So the Devil's on the table, so I have to say that this person has been through difficult choices and actually have chosen wrong, have given into the red flags before. And it is something because it is in their what I would call the ascendant position, meaning it's how others are seeing them right now. They're still struggling with it, at least from the outside. And as we can see from the next card, because it's Nine of Swords, they're still processing it internally. So as much as there's so much insight and truth that is coming forward, or that has come forward from these lessons, they're still processing it from an emotional point of view. The Devil isn't only about the physical ties, the physical shackles. When we leave a relationship, yes, we cut loose the shackles, the physical shackles of a real person, but it doesn't mean that we're rid of the emotional shackles yet. So these truths are hard-earned for sure, and they are in this person's mind, and it is assisting them to process the emotional residuals that is needing time to process. And Nine of Swords, in terms of internal influence, tells us exactly that. They are still thinking about the lessons that they've learned and still needing and taking that time to come to terms with it. Sometimes it takes time to come to terms with it, and nothing wrong with it. There are these sleepless nights that we go through. There are shadows that we have to face in the middle of the night, just alone by ourselves. And this is absolutely a time of reckoning. This person is going through the dark night of the soul. They're needing to just walk through the fire to get to the other side. And they're coming to terms. I know they're coming to terms because they come out strong. I'm just saying that for now, because their internal influence is of Nine of Swords, that this is still on their mind. This is still on their mind. And external influence, the Five of Cups, might as well be the internal influence, because Five of Cups is actually, in the traditional tarot, just a cape person hiding in his own cape and not minding what's around that person. So it tells me that there are opportunities around that person, but they're choosing to be in their internal worlds right now. And because I'm assuming you're picking this pile to get a read of the person you're thinking of, the traits of the person that's coming towards you, that this person is not without opportunities, as in you, right? This person is not without opportunities if they would just turn their heads and see that they're holding a bowl of jewels, I suppose, and crystals in their hands. But they are choosing to, again, be in their internal world, to process, what needs to be processed from within. And there is no judgment. This is where they are right now. So we are actually going to give them kudos for going through what, frankly, all of us has gone through. We all have those painful times that still sort of elicit a skipped heartbeat or elicit a sense of sadness or nostalgia within our hearts. And this person has just gone through something that is very traumatic, or at least very sad, to a point where they need to just hide out a little bit, to be frank. They need to just be in their own truth right now. They're just needing to be sort of basking in their own truth, if I could put it that way. They just need to be completely connected to their inner truth right now and not mind what is happening externally, because this realization has just come to them and they're doing some internal computing to really absorb the message that had come through for them. So would I say this person is ready for the next relationship? I would say probably not. It would take some time. However, the outcome card and the relationship outlook for this person is the Emperor. So it tells me that they will come out super knowing who they are, being so clear about who they are that when they meet the right person, it's going to go boom, 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 boom. I know from experience who I am. I know from divine inspiration who I am. I have the strategy because of my experience. I have the knowing because of my experience. I know how to move forward in the most solid sense to build my relational kingdom. That is their relational potentiality that is coming in for them. When is this going to happen? I am not so sure, but in terms of just the overall energy and just in how I interpret these overall energies, it is not soon. Maybe months. I would say at least 6 months to 8 months. We're looking at 5 to 9 months, potentially a year and a half. So again, there has to be an element of patience for this person, and maybe for you as who is interested, to really completely digest that energy of the devil, to completely digest what has happened and come back to compassion with oneself, with the world, and come back to a friendly universe, to have agency, to have confidence in how they see situations, to have confidence in their emotional maturity and security. The Emperor is not only materially secure and mature, but also emotionally secure and mature. So this is where they are headed, 100%, no doubt. There is just perhaps a lag in time. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay, but this is where they are. Let's look at their wisdom of the oracle. Round and round. Yeah, it's been difficult on them. The devil is definitely a round and round situation. So again, this is reinforcing what this person has been through and sort of finally being able to cut through the karmic loop where they don't have to learn the same things over and over again. They're taking the time to digest, to really take in what has happened so they could really get to the sword of truth and become the emperor or the empress that they are, that they have the potential to become. And I would say, just because of my orientation for being in the now, that is already who they are. This circumstance is allowing them to see it, and when they release this karmic pull towards the same thing over and over and over and over again, their inner strength will be naturally revealed to them. This is who they are already. They will once again see their own strength and know who they are and how they can truly be of positive presence, be of positive service to this world. So, also very, very beautiful. The energy oracle for them. Community. Community. So what I sense from this card is that for them, they are relying on their community right now. They're relying on their close friends and family to heal from this situation right now. Again, they're not really looking into potential relationships at this moment. They're more about just sort of gaining grounds again, feeling secure again, feeling positive and good again through friends and family. This is what this means to me. So if you're truly interested in this person, I'm seeing an absolutely friendship first situation, and not in a sense where you are pining or you are in a emotionally undulating and pining energy around this person, because they will feel it. So if you're able, of course, to just be a sincere friend, then you will get to see this person become the emperor, become the empress. And from that point on, they will be able to look back and see how you've supported them without wanting anything in return. And of course, I'm not saying that you should just give out your heart and not ask for return. What I'm saying is, watch out your own boundaries when you interact with this person. You know, do not be the martyr. Do not be the martyr. Still have a grounded sense when you're being this person's friend. If that person is asking you of something where you know that it will pull you towards a relationship situation without them being on the same equal footing, don't do it. If you get my gist. Because they're still dealing with this and haven't left this completely. So will there be temptations in there without solid foundations? If that person is tempted, it's possible. So yes, they are just relying on friends and family and their communities to heal right now. But when the opportunity arises, where if you give that person a certain set of temptations, is that person gonna bite and return the emotions that you yourself might put in? What I'm seeing is likely not until they reach the emperor status, not until they fully processed the lessons and have really gotten a firm grasp of their own truth, being able to manifest their truth in this world and have experience embodying. Knowing your own truth and being able to embody your own truth in this world are two separate things. You can know your own truth, but still be practicing to embody your own truth. Embodiment is everything. And we're all practicing. I am not fully embodied, right? I'm also still just practicing who I or how I see as positive service in this world. And the same thing, they will need time to actually practice embodying their own truth, embodying the divine wisdom that is within them. And when there is enough practice with the support of friends and family, they will be victorious and they will have a completely different outlook in relationships than what they have now. So yeah, it does take some time. Is it worth it? That is up to you. If you're able to stay as a friend, of course, do so. Just know that if you know you're feeling a karmic pull towards this person that does not feel grounded, then I would say please also take a step back and get in touch with your own truth first. And when the right timing comes, you will meet and you will have the chance for interaction. So that is another possibility. If you know you tend to go towards dangerous situations or situations where temptations run high for you as well, then I would say take a breather, get in touch with your inner truth before you take any action. So I hope that was helpful. Let's look at your fortunes. Cheer-filled, someone new is entering your life. So because I am reading from a place of that person, from the perspective of that person, so maybe you are entering into their life. Maybe it's you. Entirely possible. Let's just go straight to the next fortune. A wish granted. So whatever wish that they want in terms of relationships, in terms of their own relational growth, their wish will be granted, because it seemed bleak for them for a while, right? The spread is kind of bleak in some areas, but they have asked for it, not in a sense where they consciously ask for these difficult, tough lessons, but we're here as souls to go through all the different possibilities, expansions, extensions of life that that just by being here experiencing what we're experiencing, it is wish granted. Again, we're coming back to gratitude. We're coming back to a friendly universe where this truth that this person is gaining, that newfound sense of personal truth, knowing where one's grounding is, knowing where one's security is, and knowing truly where they stand, that is wish granted through contrast sometimes, right? We're able to see clearly because of contrast a lot of the times, and that wish is granted. Because they see clearly now and they will digest it, they will not only know who they are, but be able to embody who they are and the truth. So in that sense, it is beautiful. Let's look at just the overall card, sort of the astral energy, relational energy for this group. Career. So career is highlighted for them. Again, this makes me think that they're just not focusing on love and relationships right now. It is almost too painful to do so. Of course, we don't want to force it. You know, all of us have experiences where we know that there are just times when we need to not think about relationship too much and to just allow the realizations and the lessons to come, and to just focus on work for a moment. And that's what they're doing. They're focusing on work right now. Even when someone is coming in, they're choosing to wrap themselves in work and just, you know, the mundane things of being alive, right? That's what they're choosing to focus on right now, and that's okay. And so I just wanted to give you a couple of key months that you can look to either meet this person or something important happens, or this is really up to you on how you interpret it, but I just wanted to give you some date so you can have fun with it. So April is highlighted and October is highlighted. Let's see, let's put it there. You can, or let's do this, because, you know, the Emperor is about career, isn't it? So, again, I am not reading energies off of months. This is the place where I have to say I have my limits as a reader, so I don't really do timing. This is just for your reference and for your own resonance. But again, overall, we're not really seeing a relationship focused read. We are looking at a person who is doing their best to do some personal growth right now and really making strides and breaking a karmic cycle. So we want to congratulate this person. We want to keep encouraging this person to hold on to the sword of truth and to really allow the embodiment of the Emperor to come through, where this person has full agency, full knowing of oneself, to have full agency to practice what they are truly about in this world. And again, back to you and how you interact with this person. It is absolutely up to you, but for me, I would just say take it lightly, connect with this person loosely, and take it one step at a time. So I wish you all the best and best of luck with this situation. And I hope that was fun or helpful for you. So thank you so much. All my blessings. Namaste. So that was group 2. A little heavier for this group, but again, it just surprises me how we're all in different situations and different timings in our lives, right? But at least from my perspective as a reader, it brings me to compassion for all of us, because I see myself in all of these reads, and I know that you are also reflected in a lot of these experiences that these people are going through. So let's get to group 3, the Ace of Pentacles. Such a beautiful and happy and joyous card. And what I feel like is that this person has so much resources. This person is so foundational that they are just ready to offer their foundational strength to build something of value in a relationship. Like, this is a card of generations and building, because why is there Ace of Pentacles, or where is the Ace of Pentacles leading to? The 10 of Pentacles. So in reading the Ace, we look at the 10, and the goal is generations. The goal is marriage and kids and the circle of life. It is the security, the foundations. It is the physicality. It is good food, good health. It is the general well-being, and it is nurturing, not necessarily nurturing, but it is building that nurturing, building that structure with somebody. And this person definitely has commitment in mind. As I said in the intro, we are in the Aquarian age, so we can't read for marriage, strictly marriage anymore. Marriage is still very much alive. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that we can no longer just read for marriage as in the traditional sense. You got to apply your own situation when I say a committed relationship. I'm just saying that this person has commitment in mind, and still some of you, it is marriage. But they're looking to the long term. They're looking to the next generation and how we can assist the coming of the next generation, the next wave. We are helping to push the next wave, the hand that rocks the cradle. So they are definitely looking into a solid relationship, and they're standing in a position where they can really look into a solid relationship. They have the financial means, they have the foundation, and they have a maturity about them that they're able to take on the responsibility. They're responsible. So they're able to take on responsibility and share their responsibility and their wealth. So they're really looking to share that in their partnership. And of course, I'm hoping that they're coming towards you, right? That's why you picked this pile. That's why you're in this reading, is you feel that they're coming towards you, or that they're coming towards you. And we say that, it is so, and so it is. Awesome. So let's look at your tarot. So I am going to flip all the tarots over at once so that I'm not going one by one and taking up so much time. I will just look at all of the cards at once so I get a complete sense of what they're about. So first card, 8 of Pentacles. Work, skill. All right, I'm trying to describe each card again. I really could do that forever, but I'm not going to do that to you. Let's look at the journal energy. The temperance on the table. And we have the world on the table, a worldly person. And finally, we have Queen of Cups on the table. This is such a positive pile. If you get my drift about what the other piles were. No, I'm just joking. But Eight of Pentacles, as we said, this person is solid in their business. This person is solid in their ability to offer resources because they are a hard worker. They have skill and they know that it takes work to manifest. I'm not saying that they only do hard work and work that doesn't flow anywhere. It is a type of effortless work where money invested allows you to get more money, right? So they're doing work that is skillful. So this person is all about foundations, nurturing the tree, planting the seed, nurturing the sapling, the tree, and adjusting the environmental conditions so the tree can grow tall, and adjusting to changing environment so that either the tree or the project can grow strong. And so they're solid. Again, they're solid with their work, and perhaps it is because of it that they're ready to offer something solid in the relationship. And they have temperance, meaning they're even keeled. They may not seem romantic right away, and I say right away because we have Queen of Cups on the table, which tells me that they definitely have a softer romantic side. But because their internal influence is temperance, they tend to be even keeled in temperament. They will not do something so crazy romantic for you, and they will not shortchange you either, right? They will not do you wrong either. It's just that they prefer a balanced life. They prefer to feel solidity in their life and take things slow and make sure that each step that they take is in balance between their work and their emotional worlds. And relationally, we like this, right? Emotionally, this actually means emotional maturity. We don't want someone who's all over the place, who gets into the pleasure and pain cycles where it is either in positive drama or negative drama or anywhere in between, And I'm not saying that that is a particular type of person, but we all go through lessons of needing to learn to see that part of us that gets into these emotional ups and downs, and just really learn how to be present so that we are in sync with the universal forces that is benevolent, so that we can be at ease no matter what happens on the outside. Temperance is a card of ease regardless of what happens outside. It is a card of ease and balance no matter what happens outside. So this person is the rock. They will be the rock for you in the relationship if you get into a relationship. And in their external influence, they have the world. Man, is this person successful. This person is well traveled extremely presentable, very worldly, and has a very positive, happy-go-lucky outlook for life. They're able to make friends wherever they go because they just have the friendly temperament. They just have that temperament where people feel friendly towards him or her, male or female. Doesn't matter which energy you are, or doesn't matter which energy they are. But they are so successful. And they are just, it's almost like they have the Midas touch. This is not necessarily the Midas touched card for me in the deck, but just because of what's on the table, this makes me sense that they are able to attract success wherever they go and whatever they do. They just know what they need to attend to now, so that everybody is in a win-win situation, so that person, they are forever walking on the path of success. It's like they're not even walking towards success. They are on the path of success. They are already success. And with each and every step, success, success, victory, 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 and victory. And man, their successes don't come from brute force. Underneath it all, when we get to sort of the potentiality, the relational summary of who might they be in a relationship, Queen of Cups appears in juxtaposition to work, in juxtaposition to being worldly, in juxtaposition to having a busy, fulfilled, materially abundant life. They are so connected with a heart as well that their love can be so overflowing that they're able to give in terms of emotions. Again, temperance. They're not just about solid foundations. They're not just about worldly successes. They're not just about family. They're also about that deeper emotional connection with their partner. They're also about truly nurturing themselves and nurturing each other through the relationship. They're also about emotionally growing through the relationship, going through emotional ups and downs together, going through the bittersweetness of life together, going through the poignant times in life together, and grow emotionally. So not only is there financial growth that they're looking at in terms of relationship, there is emotional and even spiritual growth. I love the Light Seers Tarot because there's spirituality represented in each and every one of the cards, and a Queen of Cups as well. Not my will, but thy will be done. The Queen of Cups is open to receiving from the partner in a divine circulation with the partner, open to receiving inspirational sources, divine sources, so that they can further improve the relationship or further embody the person that they want to be in the relationship. This is such a beautiful, beautiful pile because everything is on the table and nothing that we don't want is is on the table. Is that right? Yeah, nothing that we don't want is showing up here, which means that everything here says to me that they are ready to receive the dream. They're ready to receive the dream of generations. They're ready to receive that dream of an emotional exchange, a deep, intimate, emotional exchange that is imbalanced, with the 3D worlds, that is imbalanced in how they need to show up in this world. The balance of their external and internal worlds embodied, personified through this relationship. Is it with you? I sure hope so. I'll put in a prayer. This is one solid person, and a balanced one at that. So I guess congratulations for attracting this person into your life. I'm so excited for you, truly. So let's look at their wisdom of the Oracle. By the book. Not surprised at all. Again, by the book in terms of they understand what they want this relationship to be. For some of you, they are absolutely traditional, as in they want the marriage, they want the honeymoon, they want the kids, they want the baby shower, they want all those experiences that are of, what we say the Piscean age. Nothing wrong with that. They want something that is traditional, conservative, right? And they want the feeling of that circle of life, each generation carrying the next and each leading the next, helping each other move forward in the game of life. So absolutely, they're looking for commitment. They're looking for generations and commitment with heart. Don't worry, that's with heart, right? With full-on emotions. So let's look at the energy oracle. Yin Yang again. Gosh, okay. Very synchronistic. Same message. Temperance. The balance of masculine and feminine. The drive to go forward, and yet the wisdom to slow down and replenish. So the yin yang twofold in terms of relationship. So they're definitely looking for relationships where it is balanced, meaning that you are both balanced from within, because this is a person who is naturally balanced from within. So they will expect you to be the same, not needing anybody or them to balance out your own energies. You will have to stay balanced yourself. I'm not saying that they'll leave you in the cold during trying times. No, they'll be there for you to nurture you in trying times. I'm just saying, as default, because there's someone who is even keeled, they're gonna look for someone who is even keeled. It is almost like the relationship is like two trees that are really strong and rooted, standing next to each other, their branches touching in support. And if one is tilting because of high winds, the other one is going to be there to support them. But otherwise, they stand strong in who they are, and they're balanced. That is, sort of the deeper meaning of yin and yang and what they're looking for. And of course, on a more surfacey meaning, it just means that you guys are made for each other, right? whatever qualities that you have, theirs will complement yours. It is in complement. It is in complementary terms that that you guys will make this relationship work. That this relationship will work because you are complementary. So, wow. So balanced and headed for the long term. All right, your fortune. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, not surprised because of Eight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. This person has their business down. They're worldly. They've seen a lot, so I'm sure with that comes with shrewdness and resourcefulness. Not surprised. But they just have this foundation so that when it comes time to nurture the emotional, they have the resources to do so, right? So that is an amazing, amazing trait. They have the livelihood down, right? The fox can also mean work, just, normal 9-to-5 work or workplace, at least in the Lenormand deck. So this to me just means that they have their work solid. Man or woman or LGBTQ plus, apply your own situation. And of course, because we are in temperance is so important to them, they will be looking for the same. They will absolutely be looking for the same. So just keep that in mind. Your next fortune, or their next fortune, short journey. So maybe your short journey is actually coming up, or that you will meet them in a short journey, or they will meet you in a short journey. But either way, some sort of trip is involved. It doesn't give me something more specific. It is just there is some sort of serendipity in traveling. So if you haven't met this person yet, maybe consider taking a vacation or just, take note on your next trip to the grocery store, or when you're going out to get food, or just, whatever it is that you go outdoors for, maybe just going for a hike or going into nature or going to the bank, who knows. Maybe something comes up then. But, a trip is highlighted and for them too. And of course, because they have the world, if I'm reading for them, definitely there's a high chance that they will meet someone through journeys because they have the world card. So also very synchronistic. All right, so I did pick 2 months card just for reference. I don't really read timing. It's just not what I do as a reader. There are different readers who specialize in different things, and for me, I just don't channel timing unless the cards tell me so. So this is just for your reference, really, for your enjoyment, entertainment, and reference if it resonates. So you have June, wedding months, right? And you have March. Wow, we are already in March. So this March or next March. I don't read months. I don't read timing, but because June is a wedding month, I have to say in conjunction with the Ace of Pentacles, which is generations, and by the book, which is about generations, I would say the chances of marriage is very high, or the chances of wanting a conservative outlook for the relationship is very high. So whatever it is, sorry about that. Whatever it is that they're looking for, it is going to be something more on the conservative side. at least in comparison to those who are perhaps more in a dating mindset, right? Everything is comparative. So that's at least what I can see there. And I pick one more card in the astral house pile to see sort of the theme for them right now, what they are focused on right now. So let's see. Marriage. Okay, I kid you not. They have marriage on their mind. It is their season. That's what I can say, because they are in the timing that they're in, that it is their turn. They know that they're in the season to look into marriage, to look into generations, and they have a lot to offer. They have the world to offer to you or to their partner. They have the overflowing emotions and overflowing resources to offer to the partner. And they have their values straight and they're balanced. So they're so ready to just step in and begin the work on the circle of life, if you get my gist. So absolutely, this person is going the traditional route. Again, not assigning gender, LGBTQ. It could mean adoption. It could mean, anything along those lines. You could be in a group. You could be in a commune, in a community where, you're helping to care for somebody else's children. You just, apply your own situation, but you're getting the gist. You're getting the gist. So whoever this is, I I hope they pick you. No, I'm joking. Of course, it has to be mutual. Whoever this is, they're commitment minded, just know that, and they're balanced, and they're ready to just give you their world. Literally their world. They're ready to incorporate you into their financial worlds and emotional world. So absolutely, congratulations, group 3. And I really hope that was helpful. So all my blessings. Namaste. All right, that was group 3. That was so hopeful. Awesome. Solid and hopeful. Amazing. All right, finally, let's get to group 4. Group 4, which is screaming of relationship, right? Just screaming romance, just screaming passion, just screaming overflowing cup of the expressions of love. It is such a passionate card of love, of course, different from the Ace of Wands, right? The Ace of Cups is passionate in its emotions. It is expressive in emotions. It is all about the exchange of emotions. We are so full of love that we can't help but give out what is overflowing from our hearts. And this person, it is full of heart. And they're so ready to flow their heart, to flow the romances towards you. This person definitely wants to offer you love, wants to offer romance and passion, because they have tons of it. And they're so ready to have a deeper emotional exchange with you. This is deep soulmate exchange. They want to have that, the experience of soul dance with you. They want to have the experience of soul conversations. They want to have the experience of soul entwinement. Is that a good description? Like they want to be molded, be at one with you in soul and spirit. They really, in some aspects, right? They want to be one with you, because water, there's no shape in water. When water touch water, they become one. So this person wants to become one with you, but not in like a creepy and really, what is that word? Really negative way, really codependent way. They want to be one with you so that you're both uplifted in spirit. It's like 1 + 1 is greater than 2, that sort of a thing. So that is so beautiful, and they're ready to offer. Let's look at the tarot, and this time I'm going to flip all the cards over at once, because if I explain one by one, and I do tend to want to do that, this reading is going to take forever. So I'm just going to take in all the cards so that I could sort of get an average of what this person is right now for a more balanced read. So first card, the Moon. This person definitely has that strong intuition. 4 of Swords, visioning. 5 of Pentacles, having gone through difficult times. 6 of Pentacles, reaching reciprocity in finances and in emotional relational terms and how they show up in the world. And this position is what I made out to be for this read, is their potential in a relationship, who they can potentially be in a relationship. So let's start with the Moon. This is their overall energy card, meaning they are so intuitive. It's just so reflective of the Ace of Cups. They're overflowing with emotions, and sometimes overly so, where they could get a little bit gosh, what is that word again? It's like it's Mercury retrograde. Brooding, thank you. They can be a little brooding sometimes, but it is because they're so connected with the emotions all around them, as well as yours, as well as their own. This is somewhat of an empath spread. I do sense a sense of empath, because internal influences. This person likely gets a lot of dreams, meaning they reconnect with their soul and spirit when they are at rest. That they get dreams, they get divine inspirations and divine nudge and hints from sleep. And they will need rest, they will need alone time. This person is not extroverted, this person is introverted in their essence. I'm not saying that they don't have an extroverted personality. You could have an extroverted personality but be introverted in terms of how you charge. I'm just saying that this person charges as an introvert, that they need downtime to process the emotions that they are overflowing with, that they're able to sense. This is a Scorpion card. So they're truly very Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, where sometimes, yeah, they get a lot of inspirations from the dream world, but they need to know how to do self-care, or that they need to do self-care so that they can replenish their heart, that they can reset. This is their internal influence, but it is out of heart. That's how they reconnect with the heart of the world and not be pulled by all these different emotions that are in the external worlds. Because it could wash down like waves for them if they don't take good care of themselves. But the positive of this card is, wow, they have an amazing imagination and an ability to envision and dream on a whole new level that is not of this world. It is Piscean, right? Dream is Piscean, and they're able to vision, especially now Neptune is in Pisces. They're able to vision like crazy. So of course they want to share that vision with you through the Ace of Cups. They want to nurture you like the Ace of Cups. They want to be the Cancerian nurturer, the moon, which is the ruler of Cancer. They want to be that to you. And they also want to go deep with you like the little Scorpio, where they want to exchange and be at one with you. That's the at one with you that I was talking about. They're not, it's not codependent. We're not talking about codependency, but we're talking about this deep, sort of that deep yearning for wholeness. I'm not saying we're not whole, but you know what I mean, that deep yearning to be completely entwined with somebody in soul and spirit, of course, without going into codependency. I have to stress that. It is more about having that experience, that spiritual experience, when the situation warrants it, when they are fully recuperated, when they are fully charged, and when they have a strong grasp of their own emotions, and when they feel solid, ready to exchange with you. They can exchange on a level that is phenomenal, that is out of this world, that is not of this world. So just know that they have the capacity to bring you to a whole new level of emotional connectedness. And that is what they're looking for. And because of Six of Pentacles, I know they're looking for the same. At least someone who's open to this level of connection. And they yearn for it because external influence, Five of Pentacles, tells me that they have been left out in the cold, meaning they've given out their heart. They've given out their intuitive gifts. They have given out their intimacy, their energy without return, without the world recognizing them for how unique and special they are, for what it is that they're trying to do. They have been left out in the cold before. And so maybe that's why some of them will actually still be in replenishing mode, where they may not see you right away because they're still recovering from the situation. But just know that they have, because they're looking towards reciprocation, they have the capacity to bring the right person to a supreme emotional depth where it is spiritual. That oneness that you will experience in a healthy relationship, of course, is spiritual. And that's Pisces. That's the Piscean energy of the water suit. And just know that even though they're going through this, right, because this is the external influence, that this has happened to them. They weren't able to find someone who could receive what they're able to give, or be at a level of consciousness that is required to receive this. We can only give and receive at the level of our consciousness. And so for someone who is this intuitive, it could feel like they are left alone. It could feel like they're completely alone, without recognition, without being seen, without support, when you have so much to give, and when the other person is not at the level of consciousness and awareness that this person is. So just know that this is what they're going to be looking for their next relationship. You know, Five of Pentacles is hopefully in the past, so hopefully they have learned to sort of gauge if this person is able to be on that soulmate level, to be on that same vibration for them to receive instead of over-giving. Because this person, I sense, could absolutely be in an over-giving situation. And before they notice it, they would have been completely drained and completely burnt out because the other person couldn't reciprocate at the level that this person could give. This person has got some deep, deep, deep spiritual love in them, and the ability to envision it, the ability to take the other person with them on a journey that they've never gone before. Even psychics, like this person could be light worker. This could be a light worker pile. Absolutely. So just know this about them, and know that their potential for their next relationship is absolutely a more equal footing, an equal exchange where, you know, them and their partner would be more on an equal consciousness level. I am not saying that we should feel ashamed and self-blame and be in comparison mode when talking about different levels of consciousness. No, we are exactly where we need to be. It's about timing. It's about destiny, fate. It's about divine will, our will and divine will, right? It's about co-creative opportunities. So just know that I'm not putting anybody down. I'm not saying I'm more conscious, you're not, I can read tarot, you can. No, not at all. Honor whoever you are. I'm just saying that this person also is learning the lesson of honoring who they are, the gifts that they come with, and the type of charging that they need, so that they are in an equitable situation. So they're in an equitable relationship down the road where they could actually be in divine circulation with each other, not only in material resources, energetic resources, but also in emotional exchange. That's what I'm saying, and this is where they are. So I don't really know if they're done recharging from this situation, but this is the energy that they're looking to. But what a beautiful and intuitive soul. Beautiful. This person could absolutely be a light worker. So, wisdom of the oracle, blessed, 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 blessed. Okay, so this person is blessed. I want to several definitions, but do it this way first. This person is absolutely blessed to have the gifts that they have. I can tell that they definitely have some gift that they have to give it out to the world. And for those who are, because I see another message here, that person could have gone through a period of time where they could not give their gift out to the world, not only in relational terms, but actually what they do. For instance, if they are a massage therapist, right? We've been through tough times last year. So we're just starting to come back up, and they're able to enter an exchange where remuneration comes in again. And so it could actually pertain to the suit of Pentacles, where it is about how they work and how they're stepping into a period where they're truly blessed to start seeing returns come from their intuitive abilities, their healing abilities. This is a group of healers. So they're blessed, and their person, their partner, will also be so blessed to have them. For the right person, it will be a blessed relationship where you allow each other to go to new emotional heights. You allow each other and reflect each other in doing the kind of spiritual work that you actually want to do, and even emotional work that you actually want to do. And you're blessed to be able to exchange that level of emotions and the amount of emotions with someone who has the capacity to receive it and mirror it right back to you. So this person is divinely guided to do some light working in the world. At least that's what I'm feeling. And they don't have to be outright a light worker. It just means whatever it is that they do, they will bring in a sense of the universal consciousness, a deeper knowing, a higher visioning to however they make their ends meet in the world, and whatever work, whatever service that they provide to the world. And because they do that, it's almost like they're blessed by divine sources to eventually succeed, and in relational terms as well, because they're envisioning a higher frequency for the relationship, where I may not even able to define it. And actually, I'll say it right now, whatever this person is thinking of manifesting in terms of relationships, it is so high frequency that I cannot tell you what that is. Only they can channel it. Only they can describe it to you. So it is on that level. It is just so blessed. And because it is on that higher level, it is almost divinely orchestrated. It is almost divinely blessed that this relationship manifests in that way. So, wow. Let's look at the energy oracle. Cornucopia. This is an abundant and blessed group. So absolutely, this person could be struggling in financial terms, trying to do the things that they want to do. I don't mean this to be a career read, but it's coming up this way, so I'm going to read it. So it's like the universe is telling them not to worry, that whatever that they wish to manifest on a higher frequency, it's almost like in their dreams, they dream of this higher ground for the entire humanity to move towards, for the entire humanity to embody. And that person is taking the steps to really embody that. But on the way, there are difficulties, and this spread is telling me to go forward, to still go forward, because what they're doing has divinity as their partner. They're not alone, even when it seems like it. Divine sources is already partnering up with them to manifest what it is that they want to manifest, either, again, in material service terms or in relational terms. They are divinely partnered already to really ground some exceptional future-oriented energies into this world. They are heralding a new way of being, a new level of emotional being that no one has ever gone before and is divinely guided and blessed. And there's nothing to worry about. So if you end up partnering with this person, wow, you guys would be like running at the forefront of new age relationships. As I was talking about in the intro, you're going to be at the forefront of defining relationships in the age of Aquarius, where no one has ever gone before, and I can't tell you what that is because you guys will be forging it. You guys will be forging it, and through which a lot of abundance comes in, a lot of blessings and attention and recognitions will finally come in. So what a beautiful, beautiful group. And so out of this world, so otherworldly and out of this world. So wouldn't be surprised if some of you are starseeds. All right, so let's look at your fortunes. First one, Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Okay, so this absolutely speaks to the Five of Pentacles, where there is a period of feeling down, feeling alone, feeling like nobody gets me, feeling like I've been wronged, feeling like, what am I doing with this? Where am I going? So this person is clearing this part of their past and moving on to something new, something that is more outwardly abundant. So a change is definitely coming their way, and maybe the change is you. Maybe it's a positive change initiated by you. Who knows, right? Four-leaf clover, great, good fortune, blessed. Just blessed right there. So good fortune is coming in for this person. I know it doesn't speak to relationship per se, but you could absolutely be a part of the great fortune that this person is going to receive. And I actually have a feeling that it is. So because we have the 1 plus 1 equals 2, so there is a high chance that you will be partnered. There's a high chance that at least you will be in mutual agreement in terms of wanting to try out for a relationship, wanting to move forward, at least step by step, right? So absolutely great, good fortune is coming in all around for this person, relational terms, and financial terms. So beautiful. And I did pick out month cards from the Fortunes deck. I don't read timing. I'm not a timings reader. It's just not what I channel and what I get, but I decided to pick out a couple of months just for fun, just for your reference, just for entertainment, for your joy entertainment. And so it's up to you to resonate or not. So one of your months to look out for is July. And the next one is August. So maybe summer love or something like that, meeting this person in the summer. Again, I don't get energy off of the time cards unless it is just like jumping right out in front of me. But just again, it is just for your reference, perhaps a summer love of some sort. All right, so I did pick up one more astral house card to see what area of life this person is focused on at the moment. So let's look at that as our final conclusion card. Wealth. So So absolutely, I have a feeling that this person has been frustrated in terms of their road to health, or their path of just, that foundational well-being, that material security. That is what they're focusing on right now, to bounce back from the setback that they've experienced. Of course, this could be relational, right? As I've explained before, it could absolutely be being left out in the cold in relational terms, but because this is the suit of pentacles, so the wealth energy does correlate. So I'm going to have to say that this person has gone through financially tough times and is looking toward a more equitable exchange, a more abundant situation. And this is what they're focused on now. And I have a feeling that if you're the right person, it is going to be a very pleasant surprise for them, because they would have just come out of the financial cold, the financial stagnancy, and they're not expecting you to show up, but you are. The right person is showing up for them, which makes them feeling so blessed. They feel so blessed. They feel like they've hit jackpot, that they have the 4-leaf clover in their pocket, because finally they're getting returns in their work. And they're actually seeing a reciprocation, the ability to reciprocate what they can give out through their oncoming partner, and perhaps that is you. Absolutely, that could be you. So again, I just have a feeling that the way that you two connect will be so beautiful. This would be one of those couples where they may just be touching hands and walking down the streets, but the electricity coming off of that person and their partner would be so palpable even to a stranger. This is the type of deep connection that we're talking about, where the electricity is palpable even for a non-light worker's eyes. And I'm not talking about, the carnal passion. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just that soul spark, that inner child connection, together with such a deep, soulful, old soul connection. This is going to be so palpable and so apparent to anyone who sees this person and their partner. And again, it could be you. It could be you. And, if it is you, it is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful summer, full of picnics, full of outings, and just full of amazing, amazing exchanges that I won't even have the words to describe. And only you would know. Only you would know. So group 4s, that would be the traits of the person who is coming towards you, or whose energies you feel is coming towards you, or they're actually already here and you're trying things out. This is what I see for you, and I hope that was helpful. And so, all my blessings, group 4. Namaste. And so thank you, everyone. I know the lighting got a little darker because the sun set. Again, this is such a fun group of reads, and I wish you all the best. Until next time, namaste.